And there's obviously showering, which I have a waterproof wheelchair, which enables me to just be able to do that myself. Which, yeah, is challenging, but I enjoy a challenge. Obviously, preparing meals is another one, because unfortunately, obviously, being at the height I am, a lot of the dressing tables in the kitchen and things are just that little bit too high. So I have had a few fails when holding plates. Yeah, because obviously it could have been a little bit too heavy, and I misjudged the heat of whatever I was holding. And as I said, and at the bottom it says, well, what's the same as the task which my friends do? Well, in short form, everything they do, I just do sitting on my backside, which is challenging, but it is what it is. I'm just going to try and not really be negative about it, because that's what consumes me. So staying positive kind of helps me with that. My interests and hobbies, my main one, which quite a few people already would know, is horse riding or horseback riding. I've been doing it since I was 4 years old, and my grandfather introduced it to me when I was 4. I used to go around on a pony every fortnight, and since then I just couldn't look back. I mean, from my perspective, it kind of, well, now that I'm non-ambulant, it gives me the chance to, the horse walks and runs wherever I wanted to go, which I hadn't got for a few years, being non-ambulant, which made me feel free, and the fact that you're controlling such a big animal and just really elegant, really feels really good, free. And football, soccer. I know this is a little language, switch, but so it's something I really enjoy doing. I happen to be a massive Arsenal fan, painful as it is sometimes. And I get a lot of joy actually in watching Arsenal, and my younger brother Joshua, who I enjoy, he does the legwork for me. I kind of just shout at him. Yeah.
Not just shouting.
Fair enough.
Visually enough.
What happens at home stays at home. So that's really an enjoyment for me. And music is actually, overtaking, now becoming my biggest hobby. Because being in the situation I am, sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I'll go to my room, got my headphones in, I'll listen to some music that will really pick up my spirits. Sometimes some people argue I can be a bit arrogant after that, the song I've listened to. And I just find it allows me to free myself and just kind of disappear and kind of hide the struggle of what I have, which is really helpful, because obviously having to deal with the stress all the time kind of takes its toll. But yeah, but it does help, really does. And my inspirations, hope for the future. Having a family has always been something very big for me, especially, I have had dreams in the past of having a son without the condition. That would be my aim, obviously, because I wouldn't want a child of mine to have to go through the same thing that I'm going through. And the second one is the one that kind of takes more interest. The ability to walk again unaided, not a hint of a limp, but now I've really thought it through. I'd happily walk with a limp. You've got to find a balance.
No pressure, guys.
But when I say that, I'm worried that people are going to go, when do we tell him? How do we let him know that we're trying our best? And I've got, a few things for my mum to say, not to say no pressure, because I appreciate you are trying extremely hard to sort this little pain in the backside, whatever you call it. And to work in the music industry, which is something, I think one of the very few things I'm good at. So I think I will take that opportunity with both arms. So, yeah. Do you mind? Right. And obviously, how I cope with the stress of it is a massive, massive, massive part of being able to kind of fend off DMD. So PMA, positive mental attitude, and I can't stress this enough. is something I use. There are some times where I'm just like, this is ridiculous, I can't walk, all my friends are running around, whatever, and I can't. But most of the time I'm thinking, you know what, I've got every other thing in my life apart from this. There's no real point moaning, but I can moan a little bit. I'm sorry, Mum. But I think she loves me for that as well. And distraction by listening to music is one I mentioned already. It just allows me to escape. Like some people do drugs, I do music. It's true. Okay, on a serious note though, I prefer to focus on my siblings rather than me, which lets me see their side of it, let me say that again. It lets me see my condition from their point of view. So I notice my little brother, obviously, funny enough, looks up at me and doesn't really see the wheelchair, which is quite interesting. I find it quite amazing, actually. We've got quite a special bond. I think maybe it's probably enhanced because of this. And yeah, my relationship with my siblings, I love them to bits, honestly. And laughing at the difficulties I have and the challenges I face to help lift my spirits. Sometimes to the point where my parents do give me a bit of a telling off, because sometimes I don't judge the audience I'm speaking to and go way too far. Which is why I'm being slightly cautious. Because, and the incredible patience, love and support I get from my friends and family, to the point where sometimes my parents and friends will even scream at me just because they want my best interest. They're there for my best interest. And I feel as though that they're on this journey with me as much as I am. And they're, kind of waiting the next turn, or hopefully not next turn, but, And here's obviously a big one as we're into this era of amazing research and groundbreaking findings that we're getting. So one of the key or big things that I'm finding are really of interest to me is the effects that the treatment has on my body, as in symptoms and side effects that could come up. And I take particular interest in how the body responds to all these things. And my view on biopsies.
I don't know. Check.
So I just want to make sure. Yeah. So from what I've seen, although it could leave a bit of a scar, I think in the long run, for the long term, if that will enable scientists and doctors to find, and everyone involved to find, how the muscle works and how the microdystrophin will affect that, will hopefully be amazing, and is amazing. So here are a few videos which I'm going to talk you through, which I haven't seen for quite a while, but still these bring back memories for me. So this was my muscular review at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London.
Can I see it?
Yeah, and this was also me walking down the aisle at my aunt's wedding, which actually has a bit of an emotional thing to me watching it back, but it's quite amazing to see the transformation that's gone on, really. And obviously I spent a lot of time on the piano. I taught myself. And here's me with my CAFOs and long leg orthotics, which I was talking about. I found this one, this video quite funny to watch, but I'll let you just see this.
Oh my god, I'm in the midnight air. The South African element.
Easy peasy.
So, I mean, right.
Right, can you
I can't remember whether this was
Off you go.
4 and 6.
Up you
I
go.
used to have a 6-monthly checkup,
Fantastic. And come down again.
and this is me doing a stare.
Fantastic. Look here. Great. Off you go. Come on.
And here's me doing another, obviously, a running test
Back again.
to see how conditions progressing.
Wow. And again.
Yeah.
That's very good. Now sit down. Sit down on the floor. There we go. And up. Fantastic.
And here's me riding my horse William. Yeah.
Is there a big difference in your riding from those first videos?
Yeah.
It's quite sensitive to my leg aids, which is why I'm able to ride it still. And here's me riding at the place I used to ride at as well. My legs are probably a little bit stronger, but you can still see. So this place that I was riding at wasn't necessarily a disabled-friendly riding school, but I think it's because of the calm energy that I had with the horses that let them relax instead of seeing the wheelchair as a threat to them, because they can be quite nervous. Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy it to this day. And yeah.
Nice, cheap little hobby.
And here was me going scuba diving with dolphins, which was an unbelievable experience. And when I went there, the guide told me that one of the dolphins gets unnerved when she sees something that's unusual, when she sees something who's vulnerable in the water. So if you look there, you can see the dolphin's head kind of pop up right next to me. And whenever I was on that dive, I looked down, and there was just a dolphin. So
These are wild dolphins.
These are wild dolphins, bearing in mind, who can jump to the sanctuary whenever they want, in and out whenever they move freely. So it's remarkable. And I went ice skating. They had a professional skater push me around, and my mum was kind of doing the sound effects for me. But it was a lot of fun. Okay. I'm sorry. And here I was taking part in the study of senses, which tracks the body movements.
Oh my god, it restricts.
Compared to.
Yes.
And I just want to say thank you very, very much for listening. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer. If not, don't worry.
For your horse riding, is this a special saddle?
No, not really. So that horse I rode when I was ambulant and also non-ambulant. So my muscles luckily managed to adjust to being able to ride like in a normal saddle. So I hope maybe in a few years I'll have to ride on an adapted saddle, but thank God up until now I haven't needed one.
And the horse has gotten used to the changes in time?
Yeah, it's got used. Well, I've